nothing in this world is something which I call mine. I have since childhood I've learned from a lot of phrases, you get inspired by people, and that is what I wish to do. I wish to inspire people out there from whatever small journey I have lived through. But there is one small phrase which I'm inspired from, is born to fly. As a kid, I had read this somewhere and I was so much awe with that phrase that I myself got a tattoo of it, born to fly, which reminds me that you are always meant to fly high. And there's nothing on this earth or there's nothing around me which can knock me down. So when there are times where I even think things are not going right, no, you're meant to born to fly. Nothing in this world can knock you down. Talking about failures happen every day. It's a human tendency where we look round the clock for validations. Now, with the way I am as a person, or the nature that I have, I am my own critic. So more often what happens is I know where I've went wrong. Before somebody comes and tells me, or somebody validates whether I've done it right or wrong, it's me who has already analyzed it, who's already worked on my flaws, and who already knows where I have, went wrong. So failures are a part of the journey that we live through or we grow through. Now, talking about day in, day out, I feel failures are the stepping stone. More the failures, more the success, because you keep learning every day. I am a person who wants to evolve, who wants to learn from every step that I've went wrong. I will sit, I will analyze, and probably that is why my behavior is also such, where I'm more of a critic to myself, because I feel I will learn something new out of it. Or I want to see the second side of the coin where I've failed. Something which I could have done better. So looking for somebody else's validation, I am more of a person who looks for my own validation. Social media now is an integral part of everybody's social life. While a lot of it is pretentious, but it also goes with one's nature. With the help of social media, now we don't need any platform where we want to put our talent out, or you want to raise your voice, or you want to communicate to the people, or you want to share something which you are helpless with. Social media helps you to build to build something and let people know about you. We've seen a lot of journeys of people who have overnight turned viral. Now, with the help of social media, people don't need that platform. People don't need anybody's guidance, assistance. They don't need to climb the ladder where they will grow step by step and reach to a destination. Whatever they have in them, they can just let the world know about it. So, obviously, for everything there are pros and cons. Social media too has their cons. But let's talk something positive. Let's talk in a way where, social media has, last 2 years with COVID, everything was so difficult. People were just going crazy, sitting in 4 walls, struggling what to do, how to do. And that is where we've seen TikTok overnight took over. There were people who didn't have anything. I mean, they didn't have financial backgrounds. They didn't have, any backing or anybody's support. Only one tool they used was social media to turn out to be influencers. The platform is reigning with a lot of female social media influencers, and we see people growing. Even the housewives have now turned an influencer, and that's the power of social media, and I believe in that. By the inherent of the nature, women find solace in sacrifice. You would have observed this around your family members, your mother, your sister, your beloved. It gives us it gives us immense pleasure and joy to sacrifice and get comfort for people. We'll do anything in our capacity to see our loved ones happy. That is why, I feel sacrifices are there in us as a nature. And we are okay with that. I myself know it because I'm myself a mother, I'm a daughter, I am a wife, I'm a daughter-in-law. There are multiple relations that we carry in one cage that we live in. And in the entire journey, we become our last priority. So we are okay. One particular time somebody comes and asks us for something, we feel happy providing it. We feel happy being a good mother. We feel happy being a good daughter. We feel happy being the best wife. But in the entire process that we live, we somewhere ourselves put us as an individual as a back foot. So that sacrifice nature in us somewhere becomes the stopping factor, where we don't ask for ourselves. Obviously, things have changed. People have evolved out of it, and they've started asking for their own selves and own needs, but prioritizing themselves. There are still areas where, people are not fortunate enough. But talking about myself, I am blessed to have people around me who's always pushed me to make my own self my priority. The way I sacrifice for my people around or my loved ones around, people have constantly pushed me forward to give myself the first priority. May it be my family, may it be my colleagues, may it be my team, may it be my in-laws, may it be my 7-year-old daughter. She will patiently wait for my call to end. Only then she'll come, because she knows that is important, and that is what I'm working for. So, it's a give and take relationship in my case, and I'm so blessed for it. So, my advice to my younger self, only one piece of advice: don't wait for anybody to make this world a better place for you. Start early, achieve early. That's the only thing which I would want to tell to my younger self. The life and the upbringing is very different from then and now. The Gen Zs have all the resources available with them to go out and work towards it. And most importantly, they have a generation of parents like us. So I would only tell the Gen Zs is go out, talk to your parents. There is vast opportunity in terms of resources, in terms of education out there, and you can utilize the best out of it. It's not like those old days where you had to pick and choose between your career, your hobbies. You can go out, work on both together, and pick the best that you feel is yours and in which you can excel. And the parents out there understand. We are living in that generation where parents have started accepting bisexuality. They have started accepting transgender marriages. So the Gen Zs are blessed with the generation of parents like us. They just need to talk it out. Balance is important, but not at the cost of your dreams and ideologies. By doing that, you're yourself inviting imbalance in your life. So we need to learn the art of sorting things up. There are times where your emotional needs are your priority. There are times where your mental needs are your priority. So sorting things for your own self creates balance for yourself. We need to get out of the factor where we think we are not enough. That's one thing which pulls you into an imbalance. There are times where you need to focus on your emotional needs, and there are times when you need to give attention to your mental needs. So the cycle is on. Work towards mental need, and your emotional needs will be automatically sufficed. one word which I would want to use for the word woman is energy. In Hindi, you call it Shakti or Urja. You might have heard Naari Shakti, Naari a lot of times, but we are our own powerhouses. There's no energy or no power which keeps a woman rolling from early morning 4:30 by giving a tiffin to a husband, by making tiffin for school kids, by doing everything for her family, going out to work, coming back, doing everything back. And the biggest thing which she's achieved out of everything is the smile that she carries when she goes to sleep. So a woman is a powerhouse in her own self. The energy that she has within keeps her going around the clock without complaints, and the satisfaction that gives or that comes after that is the biggest happiness that she has.